feedback that's been receiving from people who've been watching the Zoom sessions is really phenomenal, and I really appreciate your time, guys, to want to learn and to understand the dynamics of trading. Okay, so yeah, for today, before I start the session, I want to talk to you about just a few things to keep you guys motivated. Yes, and to start the session, I just want to tell you there as an individual that you have to know that it's very important for you whenever you learn a new skill to make sure that uh, you master it. All right. So it's very important. Every skill that you learn, you have to master it. The fact that you took time and decided to do this and attend the sessions and want to learn a new skill, which in this case is trading, guys, that is very important. So you have to make sure you master it. And how can you master something that is new to you that you want to learn? You will master anything that you do by focusing. Okay, you focus and you consume as much more information as you want. Okay, or as much more information out there. Okay, because the nice thing about nowadays is that we have internet, we have YouTube that can allow you to go and consume as much knowledge as you can. Right? Yes, because with trading, it's very important for you to start with knowledge. After you gain the knowledge, right? The knowledge in this scenario, it could be, you know, the basics. The basics could be, you know, the charts. What is that? You know, like the things like the candlestick patterns. Okay, because those are the basics that you have to learn. And after you learned the basic, now they're going to come a time whereby now you start to be to have a deeper understanding. And the deeper understanding that you will have now, it will allow you to be able to apply the knowledge that you have. All right, everyone, guys, can have a knowledge about something. All right, and then after that, there's this extra thing that you have to take for you now to have an understanding. Okay, because you have to understand. When you understand what you are doing, after that, you're going to apply whatever you learned with the understanding. And with that understanding, it kind of like is going to give you a certain mastery skill. You will start to master that skill. Okay, a typical example, as a new trader, when you start learning as a new trader, the first thing is that, let me write this for you here. Okay, yeah, the first thing as a new trader is that you learn. Okay, you learn you can say common trading terms. Those are the basic things of how to learn how to trade. Even actually any skill that you learn, you start by learning the common terms or definitions. Okay, example, when somebody talks about what is a meta trader, you have to know what that is. I get it. If I say a candle, you have to understand what a candle is. If I say a PEEP, understand what a PEEP is. Base currencies, measure currencies, index, forex, all those are the basics. Okay, that actually gives you an entry into the door. Okay, so you learn that first. After understanding what that is, now you go on the next stage, right? The next stage now, you have to understand the functions. Okay, the functions of those terms, or what those terms do. Okay, example here, you learn about a MetaTrader. After that, you have to know, what does MetaTrader do? What is it that I can do with MetaTrader? All right, example now, a PEEP. What is a PEEP? What is the use of having PEEPs? All right, or you learned a broker. What is a broker? What's the use of having a broker? Okay, so you have to learn all those. That is the steps of learning. Okay, for you, somebody who's new to trading, that's the line, or those are the ways actually how you can learn, and over time you get deeper into understanding and mastering whatever you'll be learning. Okay, so trading terms, functions of those terms, all right? Or yes, it could be platforms. Now you'll know what are they. I get it. And then number 3 now, you have to learn where, right? Where that skill is practiced. Okay, so you have to learn how you can practice that skill, or here I can say where and how, because that is very important. Okay, as a new trader, you have to know where and how you can practice that skill, or you can apply what you are learning. Okay, because every platform we have, every skill we have, the ground where we have to practice that skill. Example, if you are a runner, or you are somebody who want to learn marathon, okay, or example, you want to learn how to play soccer. Firstly, you'll know what is soccer, and the definitions, the terms, okay, who plays it, how it works, what is the penalty, what is that, and the likes. Okay, and then after that, you have to know where actually to do that soccer training, which will be the field, the playing field. On the playing field, that is now where you'll practice how to kick that ball. Again, if you are a keeper, how to hold. All right, so the same thing with trading. So now, as a new trader, or you could be someone already who's been trading, you have to have the tools that helps you to practice the new skill. In this case, we could have demo accounts, right? Sometimes they can call practice accounts. Okay, the other thing that you could have, you can have forex testing softwares. All right, these are the tools that you need to learn how to trade. Okay, and the other tools that you'll need is a laptop. If you want to be a serious and a proper trader, you want to take this as a career that can supplement what you are doing now, you have to start to invest in one of these things: a laptop, testing software, demo accounts, or the platforms where you can practice your skill. Okay, so After having that, okay, let me show you one of the software that I use to test my strategies. Okay, because every strategy that you guys use, you'll always have to test it. Okay, example here, I'm going to post the link for most of you guys. There's this website, it calls forextester.com. Okay, it will give you a software that you can download, install on your laptop, and then use that to test the skill, to test the strategy that you want to use. After winning from actually testing strategy, it starts with, it doesn't start with a demo account, guys. It starts with a Forex. I recommend this. I highly recommend this. Forex Tester software. Okay. After seeing your strategy winning on a Forex Tester software, now you do it what? On a demo accounts, right? And during the course of your life, you will be working with these two almost every day. You test, you find something, a certain pattern that you want to explore, to trade. You go to Forex Tester, you practice it. Okay. After seeing that, oh yes, my strategy that I was testing is winning. What do? You open a demo account next. I get it. On the demo accounts, you still continue doing what? Practicing to see if now that strategy that you are learning, can it actually work on a demo account, right? When you become profitable on a demo account, that's when now you skip, or you don't skip, or sorry, you don't skip. Now you go to a real account. Okay, that is how it works, guys. Okay, if you want to be long on Forex, you only do this thing. Okay, you only do this if you don't want to be a gambler. Yes. If you don't want to be a gambler, this is how you have to do it. So I want each one of you guys to have the mindset. Could just have this in your mind. Consider yourself a doctor. You are a doctor that's going to operate someone. Okay, you're going to do a brain operation, right? Before you can do a brain operation, you have to do what? Master doing that. You have to practice it countless times, because any mistake that you're going to do, that person is going to die. All right. So how does that apply on Forex, on this skill that you are learning? Because if you don't learn well, the money that you're going to put in your real account is going to disappear and you're going to go broke. All right. So I don't want you guys to take chances trading. Until you master the strategy, that's when you can open a live account. Okay. Until you become profitable on a Forex Tester software account and a demo account, that's when you can open a real account with money. before you can achieve this, you are good if you can open a real account. Before you achieve this, you become successful on this, guys, you are good as taking your money and throwing it in the bush, or going to the toilet, flush your money there, because that's how that is. Okay, because if you fail on a Forex Trader software and a demo accounts, there is no way you can win in a real account, because what is happening on a demo account is what happening on a real account. Okay, so guys, be motivated and make sure you become better traders by following those simple rules. Okay, just follow those simple rules, and I tell you guys, you will win Forex. Okay, so I'm going to share this with you again. Responsible gamblers wants quick money. There is nothing like quick money, guys. Even if you can be in trouble, even if you can need money, don't fall for the edge to make quick money to get out of problems. All right? So lots of people here, what they do, you'll give your money to people to trade for you, and then it puts you in more trouble because there is no quick money. There's no way of making quick money. Okay, some of you'll already done your strategy. You've seen that your strategy is working. Now you're going to kill yourself by using high leverage. Okay, you know that your account can't hold one lot size, and you open one lot size. Guys, if you do that, you are an irresponsible gambler. Okay, some get euphoric over wins. All right, you could be winning today, and you can win gambling today. Tomorrow you risk more and you win and you lose more. Okay, why? Because you'll be using high leverage and win that day. Tomorrow again, you get used to that, you do it again. What happens? You're going to lose all your money. If you are one of those people who you'll find that maybe in these 2 days you are making consistent profits, and on the third day you lose everything, you have to work on yourself. Okay, right? Because it's easy, guys, to lose money than to make money on Forex. Okay, so some of you get demotivated by losses. Gamblers, they get stressed when they lose. Why? Because they were gambling. Because with gambling, you are just opening trade haphazardly. You don't have a formula. You don't have a strategy to follow. And what happens? You get demotivated. You quit trading. You said, this thing doesn't work. Why? It's because you are gambling. If you are not gambling, guys, I guarantee you, your losses, they will motivate you to find where you went wrong. Every time you lose a trade, yes, there will be losses. Every time when you lose a trade, it should motivate you to understand why you made a loss. And you'll always find a reason why you made a loss. Okay? Some of you are involved in a pump and dumps. A pump and a dumps, it applies most of the time to cryptos. Okay? Some of you, you'll be having your 200 puller, and you're going to buy a coin that is unknown to anyone. Guys, that is gambling. Okay? Before you invest into something, understand how it works. Don't go with the group mentality, okay? Because if you go with the group mentality, when the whole group can be wrong. So you have to go with your instinct. You have to go with what you understand, okay? Just imagine this. If you are a guy, let's say somebody comes to you and say, no, I want you to date this girl. And then you date the person, not knowing anything about that person, okay? Definitely you know that in real life, you can't do that. Why? You have to know something first before you can commit to it. In this scenario, your money, you have to hold it so dear, okay? You have to know where you are putting your money, okay? Yeah, now a professional trader, they have a clear strategy. Guys, this is rule number 1 in your trading list. When you are ready to trade, know this exact strategy that you're going to trade, okay? Don't take signals from there. No. Trade a certain strategy. Have a certain formula you are following. Because over time, you will do what? You will brush that formula. You will perfect that formula. That's very important. And also, think long term. All right? If your account is small, it's okay. Open those 0.01. Okay? It's better for you to withdraw a $50 profit from your $500 other than to have a zero at the end of the month from your profit, and much worse, you have no $500 on your account that you deposited, okay? If you have $500 in your account, that $500, it should take you at least 2 months for you to lose it all. If you can lose that in a day, question yourself. You are doing something wrong, and you are a gambler. You are not a professional trader. I want you guys to be professional traders who understand the basics, okay? Treat it like a business, okay? Trading is a business, guys. It's not a hobby, right? A hobby is something that you can just quit, decide not to do. But with trading, it's a business. Every business have a business plan, okay? In this one, a clear strategy is your business plan. A clear strategy. You think long term. Every business, they don't think of making a profit the next day they open it. They think long term. That is why people who do accounts and forecasting, they use 12 months. Have a 12 months plan about your trading business, okay? And when you trade, guys, no emotion, take emotions out, because trading, it doesn't work with emotion at all. You lose, take the break, breathe in, come fight another day. Don't try to overtrade. Try to make the money that you lost. If you lose $100 that you made yesterday, today, stop trading. Try it the following day with fresh mind. Check your strategy again, okay? The last thing, trade what is on your watch list. You have to pick few coins. You have to pick few pairs that you want to trade. If somebody is posting gold going to the moon, you don't need to follow that person and trade the gold. No, for you, you know that I can only trade 5 pairs. Why? Because you understand the movement of those pairs. Every pair, guys, on Forex moves differently. Okay? And you have to understand the movement. Okay? Some pairs in a day, they can move 20%. Some pairs can move less than that. Some pairs 2%, 1%. Understand the movement of what you are trading. Okay? So with that in mind, guys, I want you guys to be good professional traders, because that is key. You can have all the best strategies ever, but if you are a gambler, you can have a holy grail of a strategy. If you are a gambler, you are not going to make it in trading. You're going to lose. Losing meaning you're going to quit soon, right? If you are new, or if you've already been trading and you are not making it, start to work on yourself on silent. Create a habit of trying to master one stage at a time. You master something, go to the next stage until you become a professional on what you are doing. All right? So with that, guys, I want to encourage you to make sure that please be professional traders and don't be gamblers. Okay? Yeah, with that, guys, I'm going to open a few charts so that we can analyze few markets together. So for here, we are what actually I'm doing. I am going to show you how to use trend lines to filter your positions. Okay, so okay, I guess, guys, you can see my screen here. I guess you can see my screen. If you can't see my screen, please feel free to type on the chat box to let me know that you can't see my screen. Okay. All right. So let's go to, let's open Euro USD. Euro USD. Okay, let me do this. Okay. Let's look at this chart here. And remember, I advise you guys that here I teach a strategy called supply and demand. With supply and demand, when you open a chart like this, you have to look for the trend first. You have to check to see if the pair you are looking at is falling or is going up. And how do you determine a trend? You determine a trend by valleys, like a valley, like valleys and peaks. Okay, you determine a trend by a valley and a peak. A bullish trend, you'll find two V's connecting like this. 1, 2. All right. Why? Because look here, it's this candle here, it created a high. Another valley here, this candle here is created a high, which means during this time, Euro USD on the monthly, it was going up. and respecting the trend line. This here is the bullish trend line, meaning when this trend line was respected, the only positions that you were to take were buy positions. All right. So you look at this chart like this, only you think of what? Buying only. All right. And then it happens that it started to fall. When it started to fall, look here. When a chart turns, it creates something that we call a supply zone here. There was a supply here, all right, and it crossed the trend line using this candle. When this candle crossed the trend line, it was a sign to say, now we are entering a sell positions. So in short, look, this monthly trend line was crossed and this pair started to fall. Look, it was printing CPs, which are called continuous patterns. All right. Now, let me draw it. Let me draw this. Look. One continuous pattern, right? Two, a CP, okay? And at first we said our trend line was like this. Okay, it was broken and left a supply zone at the top. Went back to test it, you enter a position there, and then we go down, all right? When we go down, the arrival zone or demand was here, okay? And guess what happens? It was broken, okay? This being broken, it means it's going to go further down to test previous years of old supply demand zones, okay? Here. And another one is here. Look. All this. So in short, we expect Euro USD to reach this area in the long term. This is the arrival zone, okay? Or this is the strong demand where we expect price to reach it, okay? So let's check. Let's look further. Let me tidy up so that you guys can get this, because this is very important. All right. So now, as we anticipating this pair to go down, right? And at the moment, it's here. So while it's here, it's still playing here. We go on the weekly zone, weekly time frame. We should be having a proper zone. Okay. As it was going down, it was opening positions here. There's a trader. Another demand here. Let's do this. So our trend line, look here, there's a peak, another one here, which means still on the weekly, this pair is still showing that I'm going down, right? And on the daily time frame, because most of the time I encourage you guys to use daily time frames to enter your positions. Daily time frames, it's still respected here. Look. Let me draw this so that you can see my trend line. Trend lines that are very important. They help you guys to filter out your entries. Look, rally base drop. Pause it here again. Rally drop, right? So this pattern on its own, it shows that Euro USD on the daily, it's still falling. Why? Because it's still respecting the trend line. Okay. So even if you can go on H4, any H4 trend line, let's see here. Not yet in. The H4 trend line, it's here. There's a drop. It's here. Currently, that's the latest H4. If this is prints high, then you can say here. There's one coming up here, but we'll have to wait for this candle. We'll have to wait for this candle to close somewhere here to be able to connect this. Okay. Okay. Yeah, let me show you more how you can use trend lines to filter your positions. Okay. Look here. We have valley, two valleys here, another one here, and here you draw your trend line like this, connecting these two valleys. And what happens? It was broken here, and then it started to fall again. Okay. I think let me do more for you using this. Look. It left the supply there and it started falling. Okay. And any two valleys. Yeah. Another one here. Look at this one. Look at this one. One up and down here. It goes, this one is not It's not nicely formed. It's not nicely formed. I want to show you why I use trend lines. Okay. They help you filter your positions, right? Look here. This is a peak, okay? Another V, connecting this two, and there was a supply here, which was tested, and then they responded a bit, okay? Same thing here, another V here, and it's left supply there, another V, okay? It's left supply here, and after that, it went up, okay? That is why I use trend lines. They help me to filter my positions, okay? They show me when the pair start changing direction, okay? Look, another one here. Look, 1, 2, 3, and 4. This, again, what happens? This can break up. It creates a demand here. Look, it went up like that, went down, tested the area, and went up. Another one here, look, it's a peak. Another peak. What happens? It changed this pattern here. It changed the direction, right? So that's the main reason why I use trend lines when I'm trading, because they help me to determine, to see when the pair changes direction, or when the pair started to become bullish, or when the pair started to become bearish. Look here, we have another value here, okay? On its own, left what? A supply there, right? Look again here. Here. Look, nice trend line here. And then when it comes here, when it crossed the trend line, it changed the direction. All right. Okay. Look, peak. You draw your trend line, a break of a trend line, that pair start to change the direction. Okay. Look here. 1, 2, the trend line, this pair here, and started to fall. I get up. 1, 2, here, cross the trend line. This pair went up a bit and then continued falling. I get another one here, a V or a valley here. This pair crossed the trend line. It created what? A supply there, and it started falling. Okay. This is the simplest method to trade. If you are a newbie, at first, you just start by practicing finding out this, okay? In its simplest entirety. You practice until you perfect it, okay? Until you spot this change of the trend. A valley here. Ta-da, look. There you go. It changed the direction or the trend, right? A valley, look. Here, same thing, repeating over and over in every chart, okay? So now, what I want each one of you guys to do is go pick any pair. Go pick any pair out there and find for me this valleys and draw a trend line. Send to me and I'll mark that for you. So you should actually do just one. Let me show you how you should submit your work. You do this. You draw a trend line. Okay. You draw a trend line like this. Like, look here. 1, 2, again. You connect the two peaks, and at the top, if it's at the top, you draw a supply there, and then you also draw a demand where it broken that. All right. I want you guys to find this on your charts. Okay. Here again, you draw your trend line. The area that crossed the trend line, we call it a supply or a demand. Go find that out, okay? Another one here. Look, this area was a demand. Trend line crossed, direction change. Okay, another one here. That was the supply. Okay, practice this. I want you to practice this and see this on your chart. Whenever you open the chart, you have to see the V's, or we call them the valleys and the peaks. You connect two valleys. You connect two valleys and two peaks with a trend line. That will help you to filter and help you to know when to enter your positions or your trades. Okay.